Once upon a time, in a serene marsh surrounded by verdant reeds and glistening waters, lived a black duck. His feathers were as dark as the midnight sky, and his eyes shimmered with intelligence and curiosity. The black duck, known as Eben, was an outcast among his kin. His ebony plumage set him apart from the vibrant hues of the mallards and the elegant grace of the wood ducks. Eben was often mocked and shunned by his fellow waterfowl. They called him names like the Dark Shadow and the Ominous Omen. The other ducks would refuse to swim alongside him, fearing that his darkness would taint their beauty. This loneliness weighed heavily upon Eben's heart, and he longed for acceptance and companionship. One day, a flock of migratory geese arrived at the marsh. They were weary and hungry, having flown for days without rest. The geese were immediately greeted with warmth and hospitality by the ducks, who offered them food and shelter. Eben watched from afar, his heart filled with envy. He longed to be part of such a welcoming community. Driven by his yearning for belonging, Eben approached the geese and introduced himself. To his surprise, they welcomed him with open wings. They saw beyond his dark feathers and recognized the kind and gentle soul within. The geese shared their stories of distant lands and taught Eben about the wonders of the world beyond the marsh. As the days turned into weeks, Eben and the geese formed an unbreakable bond. He discovered that true friendship is not about appearances but about shared experiences and mutual respect. The geese accepted him for who he was, not despite his differences. Finally, the time came for the geese to resume their migration. Eben was heartbroken at the thought of parting with his newfound companions. But he knew that they would carry a piece of his heart with them wherever they went. As the geese took to the sky, Eben watched them soar above the marsh. He felt a sense of peace and gratitude washing over him. He realized that he had found a new home and a family among the geese. From that day forward, Eben was no longer an outcast. He was a cherished member of the flock, his dark feathers a symbol of his unique beauty and the strength of his spirit.